Good morning. Well, I just packed up. Going to try and head into Old Faithful this morning, see where we get there, and then hopefully then just head out of the Yellowstone and onwards into Idaho. That's the plan. It may not work that way, but that's the plan. And this is the rest of the campsite. Let me swap it around so you can see. So you get a fire ring, a table, which is full of my clutter. Lucky the toilet block just there. Bear box there, a couple of bear boxes around, and I was in that dry spot just there. Everybody else has gone off because they're off. The Southbounders, Jeepers and Wonder Woman are heading heading south, and I'm going to be heading north.
Everything is alright, and everything will be just fine. We'll make it last 'cause we know these days.
Okay, we're away. Let's get out of here. So, off to Old Faithful. See how long it takes us to get there. Well, I'm at Old Faithful now, so we'll go and find the map. Yes. Who are you? Hi there, so we're at Old Faithful. We're going to walk around the Basin Boardwalk, which is all the other little small geysers. Then Old Faithful is about an hour before it blasts off, so anyway. It smells of sulphur and it's, yeah, I'm being a tourist. This one's called the Chinese Spring.
You can handle the smell?
This one is Blue Star Spring. It's gorgeous inside. Imagine how much heat is coming off this. And the smell of sulphur. And that's Old Faithful in the background. I'm going to get a bit closer later on from the other side.
Why not stick my bear there? See if it moves down. It's gonna pull a thing out.
No, you can't do that.
This is anemone geysers. Didn't seem to be doing much today. This one looks pretty cool. It goes quiet a minute. This is the Heart Spring.
This one's called Heart Spring.
It's called the Devilette Pool. Do you like the smell of sulphur? Wow, it's just amazing here.
And she's like,
Is that?
I'm like, okay.
All the colours. There's the one gushing over there. This one's called the sponge Giza. All the colours. Special K and not sure who that is with Special K. Very, very different and all amazing. Quite therapeutic just to watch actually. And a nice smell of sulphur. Shame there's not smell-o-vision on this video. I'm gonna get excited now. Wow. This is inside the lodge. Big impressive old building. Took some building years ago.
You don't want to look at the gift shop, Craig?
Well, it's due to go off at 10:28, so I've got 10 minutes to wait just to see before the rain comes.
So we call those sucker eruptions. They're not quite there yet. Yeah, it could be. That's the thing. You never really know when it should go off. But you want to wait until it gets to about 10 feet, and then you know it's ready to go.
It's just the pressure.
But you guys were talking about some of the temperatures. Old Faithful gets to about 202 degrees. Some other numbers that people might ask me about. The height is about 100 to 180 feet, so it's pretty variable. The duration, like I was telling you, Joe, it's about 2 to 5 minutes. The hole in which it erupts from is a 4-inch diameter. So
That's it?
It's about as big of as a softball.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then it discharges about 3,400 to 8,000 gallons.
Who's measured that then? Who's there been over their buckets measuring that?
That's a great question. You know, when I get these numbers, I gotta ask, how do they know? I should though. I trust them, yeah.
Someone knows. Somehow.
The PCT and the AT.
Stop.
Yeah.
You did the AT too?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We live in Maine. We just hiked.
I like Maine.
Yeah.
Maine was good.
Yeah.
I think it was wet, if I remember vaguely.
Wet, yeah, it's very wet. Yeah, we hike, we cheat. We just start at the end. We hike Katahdin every summer.
Okay. Yeah, I wish I'd gone up the day before, because the day before it was beautiful sunshine day. Went up, it was like
Yeah, couldn't see anything.
no.
It's starting to reel.
Maybe.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. How to capture that shopping stuff? Oh, yeah, totally. Well, I could have told you, Yellowstone,
Well, that was all faithful eruption. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, tourist. Me being a tourist, I thought it was cool. Some people thought it was lame, but I enjoyed it. Now I can check that off my list of things not to see. Right, I fancy a burger and a beer now, and then I can escape out of here. That's the plan. Okay, trying to leave Old Faithful now. Had a great day here. Now trying to head back to trail and onwards to Idaho. Or somewhere up the trail anyway. We will see where we get to. This one's Castle Giza. It may erupt on Saturday at 2:30 and maybe 4:30. It's a big lump there.
Nope.
You can see it bubbling in the top. This one's at Shield Springs as I'm going out of the park. What bird it is? Big white one, just flapped his wings. I don't know if I caught that or not, I don't think I did. You can flap your wings again. Oh, doing a poo. You gonna fly? It's a big white bird. Go on, fly. Oh, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool actually. Grotto Giza. Really like this one. Looks deep. Colours. There's the definition of hot springs. Right on the river's edge. There's two more on the other side. Wow, amazing. It looks a bit warm in there. Might be nice to sit just beside the river maybe. This one is called the Giza. Pretty big. Oh, look at that on that back. Wow, that's pretty lucky. Well, I'm finding these really, really cool. I'm probably had half a day in Yellowstone. I'd like to spend a longer day, probably on a nice sunny day. But yeah, I'm loving all this. I love the smell of the sulphur in the air as well. Right, we're slowly heading back to the trail, very slowly, because I keep stopping to show you these. I'm still going at the back. This shell spring. It was really bubbling a second ago. Missed that. Okay, back on a real trail again now. This is the background. Just crossed one river. Probably more to do. When you're not on a tourist footpath, you don't get a bridge. Anyway, let's push on, see where we get to. I don't fancy going much farther actually. I fancy just putting my tent up before it throws it down and call it a night and regroup for tomorrow. But we'll see where we go first of all. Yes. Onwards. Always telling you back on the CDC because you're climbing. So I've been climbing for half an hour. It's leveled out for a bit, but that made me splutter a bit, especially when I've got full water tanks and full food. But yeah, just trying to get up this little bit of a hill, and then we're trying to put my tent up before the rain comes, because it's due a storm. But you never know out here. But we've got another half hour more maybe. Anyway, we'll see how we get on. We've just got to camp. It's been pouring the rain. I've marched on through the rain, just throwing my tent up in the rain. I'm just going to get dry and warm, and we'll decide on plan B. But at the moment I'm just going to put my puffy on, put my bag in, get my bag just to get me warm up again, and then we'll see what to do next. See you in a minute. Well, I've got in my bag just to warm up, get some heat back into my body because I was a bit cold, and then the thunder's already started, so I think we got here just in time before the storm starts. So I'll get warmed up and I'll make a cup of tea and decide what to do with my food, because I'm not supposed to have it in my tent, but needs must. Anyway, just relax and get warmed up, and I'll maybe speak to you soon.